They're looking to close the restaurants again.
Okay, we do.
I hope not, but doesn't look good.
Okay, so just give a minute before we
A lot of people made reservations.
start. Okay.
Before they close, they'll just make it smaller.
All right, just one more minute before we start the public hearing. I can see people are joining.
Oh, okay.
So for those of you who are joining, we're just going to give it one more minute before we officially start to see if anyone else will attend.
Can't see who's on there either. See the public people that join.
Okay.
That's fine. But yes.
Okay, so we're going to start. Kevin, go ahead. You can open the public hearing.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Kevin Dowd. I am the local counsel for the Orange County Industrial Development Agency, and I'll be conducting this public hearing today. With me today are Melanie Showen, our Chief Operating Officer, Kelly Riley, our Project Manager, Fran Roth is our stenographer, and we also have the applicant here, Mr. Luigi Capiti. This is the first time that the IDA is conducting a public hearing via Zoom, so please bear with us. Everyone will have the opportunity to speak when asked to speak, and given that opportunity, we will certainly try to get everybody's questions in and hopefully some answers. So the way we're going to proceed today is I'm going to read the notice of public hearing. Because of the COVID restrictions, the public hearing notice is a little longer, so please be patient while I read it to you. And then we're going to ask the applicant for a brief, and I ask Mr. Luigi Capiti to please make a brief summary of the project, and then we can open up for questions and comments. So with that being said, I will read the notice of public hearing. Notice is hereby given that a public hearing pursuant to Article 18A of the New York General Municipal Law will be held by the Orange County Industrial Development Agency on Tuesday, December 8th, 2020 at 10 a.m. local time via Zoom video conference in connection with the matter described below. Please note the special public hearing logistics and instructions included at the end of this notice. Orange Inn LLC, a New York limited liability company for itself or on behalf of an entity formed or to be formed, has submitted an application to the agency requesting the agency's assistance with a certain project consisting of A, the acquisition by the agency of a leasehold interest in an approximately 0.23 acre parcel of land known as 159-167 Main Street in the village and town of Goshen, Orange County, New York, together with the existing approximately 23,500 square foot 18th century inn thereon. B, the renovation and modernization of existing improvements into a modern hotel, restaurant, and small convention center. And C, the acquisition and installation in, on, or around the improvements of various machinery, equipment, and personal property. The agency will acquire a leasehold interest in the facility and lease the facility back to the company. The company will operate the facility during the term of the lease. At the end of the lease term, the agency's leasehold interest will be terminated. The agency contemplates that it will provide financial assistance to the company in the form of sales and use tax exemptions, a real property tax abatement, and if necessary, a mortgage recording tax exemption, all consistent with the policies of the agency. Please note special public hearing conduct instructions and information. In accordance with Section 859A of the Act, a representative of the agency will be at the above stated time and place to present a copy of the company's project application, including a cost-benefit analysis, which is also available for viewing on the agency's website at www.ocnyida.com/activeprojects/. However, given the COVID-19 public health crisis and related executive orders issued by Governor Andrew M. Cuomo, the agency will not be able to accommodate in-person public attendance or participation at this hearing. Nonetheless, and in furtherance of the provisions of Section 859A of the Act, requiring interested parties be provided a reasonable opportunity, both orally and in writing, to present their views with respect to the project, the agency will broadcast the public hearing live on a video conference, and the Zoom address is there, with written comments accepted on that platform in real time. In addition, the agency will provide public access to provide oral comments in real time via conference bridge at telephone number 1-646-558-8656, meeting ID number 947-1827, 6766, no passcode required. Finally, interested parties may submit written comments to the agency, which will all be included within the public hearing record. Any written comments may be sent to Orange County Industrial Development Agency, attention Melanie Shoughton, COO, 4 Crotty Lane, Suite 100, New Windsor, New York, 12553, and/or by email at business@ocnyida.com, with the subject line being Ray Orange Inn LLC, no later than Monday, December 7th, 2020, dated November 24th, 2020, by the Orange County Industrial Development Agency. Okay, so what we're going to start with, I'm going to ask Mr. Capiti, as the president of Orange Inn LLC, to please give a brief description of his project.
Hi, good morning. My name is Luigi Capiti. I'm the owner of the Orange Inn, and my goal here is to bring this historical building into a boutique, high-end boutique hotel, and to create new jobs.
Meeting space, convention center.
Anything? I mean, what else? Very simple. Very simple.
That's about as simple as it gets. That's good.
Yeah.
Nothing else you want to add? Do you think the public should know? No? Okay.
You have any questions for me?
Well, what I'm going to do now, Mr. Capiti, is I'm going to summarize for the public your application. So you state that the total capital costs are $3.3 million. $1 million of that is towards equipment. $90,000 is for soft costs like architecture and engineering. $2.21 million is for construction. So you're asking for a sales tax exemption on equipment, which would come to a savings to you of about $81,250. I would note in your application, Mr. Capiti, maybe you can answer this question, whether you are seeking a sales tax exemption on the construction cost as well, because that's not in your application.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So what you need to do is you're going to need to amend your application by a simple letter asking that sales tax be extended. But in anticipation of your answer of yes, I figured that the savings on construction on a $2.21 million project would be approximately $179,562. At this time, you're not requesting any mortgage recording tax exemption. You are asking for a payment in lieu of tax agreement for real estate tax abatement. And basically, the IDA can consider 3 different kinds of pilot agreements for you. So based upon information we got from a real property tax in Orange County, and based solely upon the cost of the improvements you're going to be making, if you had a 4-year pilot, your total savings would be $172,640. The total taxes you would pay, including fire district taxes, would be $243,383. If the IDA would grant you a 10-year pilot, excuse me, your total savings would be $441,638, and the total taxes you would pay would be $474,613. And the last option is a 10-year 485B equivalent. If you were to be given that by the IDA, you would have a total savings of $220,819 and total taxes paid of $694,432. Also, based upon your application, you are intending to save up to 22 jobs, 8 full-time and 14 part-time. And within 3 years of completion of the project, you're projecting to increase the number of jobs by 24, which would be 10 full-time equivalent and 14 part-time equivalent. Is anything I said to you, Mr. Capiti, not correct?
No, everything is correct, sir.
Very good, thank you. And at this point, I'll be very happy to open this up to any questions or comments from the public. And Melanie, you control this, so.
Okay, if anyone has a question or a comment, you're welcome to either type 1 into the chat and we can unmute you, or you can type in your question. But either way, please, we'll ask that you state your name. We'll give it a minute. Okay. Dean, can you please unmute Miss Dana? and let me know once you've done so.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Hi, Amanda. Yes.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to speak. Amanda Dana, Director of Tourism and Film, Orange County. Just want to go on record as saying I'm very supportive of this project. This is a much needed project, especially in the village of Goshen. We are very limited as to our lodging options in Goshen, with Goshen growing as much as it is, as well as this is a great establishment that's following all the guidelines that we need to be followed, and keeping the charm of Goshen in mind is at the top of their mind, I should say. So on behalf of Orange County Tourism, we are very much in favor of this project. It truly has a great economic impact for the village and town and county. And I just want to say I'm very supportive of it, and look forward to hopefully working out some type of an incentive package for them so that they can operate. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Dean, you can go ahead and unmute Mr. Torelli. All right. Hi, Mike. We can hear you.
Good morning. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. My name is Michael Torelli. I'm a resident of the Village of Goshen. I'm also on the Village of Goshen Planning Board and a founding member of the Goshen Joint Economic Development Initiative. I'd like to lend my support for this project. This is exactly the type of project that we hope the IDA can help incentivize. This type of investment in a building and the adaptive reuse and renovation of it will be second to none, and will be a major asset not only for the village if it's allowed to receive these benefits, but for the entire county. Literally, we're at the crossroads of the Northeast, and I can't think of a better project on an existing building that's going to be reused than something like this. I'll have to admit, I live literally only a block and a half away, and I pass it every single day. And I really look forward to it. I know that as a member of the planning board, we vigorously looked at this with their engineers and consultants. And I know that our planning board and our consultants really worked with the applicant on this. And we believe it's a true gem to be renovated. And we would thank Mr. Luigi for the potential for this major investment in our village. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
you,
you
Michael.
also, Mike. Thank you so much.
And also Bill Fioravanti, Orange County economic developer, also likes to lend his support. He says that you've made the facility an institution in Goshen and in Orange County, and the hotel will enhance the growing tourism offerings at a time when we need to continually add to this draw and the critical revenues that it will help produce. And that we are also in need of additional conference venues, which this will also provide. With that said, their proposed project is nothing short of courageous in this current business environment created by COVID, and this is why they need the support, on our support, through economic incentives like this. And the other two are listeners, so I don't believe that they can jump on right now. So with that, I believe we are good in terms of comments.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. It is 10:14. Should we wait another minute to see if anyone wants to join, or?
No.
Normally I would just close the public hearing, but given that we're doing this for the first time, I'm a little reluctant to do it so fast. But
no, that's okay. No one additional has joined in the last 14 minutes.
okay.
Anyone who joined initially, and anyone that's able to verbally communicate has already done so.
Okay. With that being said, there being no further comments or questions, I will declare the public hearing closed. Fran will be transcribing the minutes for this hearing, and the board members will get it to review all the comments as well as the information. Also, this is going to go on our website, correct?
Correct.
And
The recording will be posted later today.
View it in the future. And then, Mr. Capiti, the IDA board will take up your application for a final resolution. I don't know if they're going to do it.
January.
Probably, yeah, not until January.
Mm-hmm.
They have to get the public hearing minutes and be able to view everything. And their next meeting is Thursday, and that's not going to happen, I don't think, that quickly. So we'll see you probably in January. Okay. Okay. With that being said,
Thank you. Thank you
you're
so
very
much.
welcome. Thank you, sir. Okay, that's it. We can go.